Shadows in the mansion. Steel doors slammed shut behind John, Adam, and Sophia, trapping them in the grand foyer of Vincent Crawford's mansion. Echoes of Mark's mocking laughter reverberated through the hall. Flickering chandeliers cast eerie shadows across the marble floors. "You walked right into our trap," Vincent's voice boomed from hidden speakers. "Now let's see if you can survive." Suddenly, the lights went out. The hallway was plunged into darkness. A single beam illuminated a spiral staircase at the far end. John's heart pounded, but he led the way, determined to find Vincent, or Mark, and end this. Each step creaked, and every corner seemed alive with whispered threats. Portraits on the walls appeared to follow them with their painted eyes. At the top of the staircase, a corridor stretched ahead, lined with doors. One door stood ajar, leaking a faint red glow. Sophia inched forward. "Be ready," she murmured. Inside the room, they found a maze of mirrors reflecting endless corridors. A figure flickered in and out of view. Was it Mark or someone else entirely? A chilling laugh echoed around them. "Welcome to the final stage," Vincent's voice teased. "Escape, if you can." The real nightmare had just begun. Reflections of deceit. Inside the mirror maze, John, Adam, and Sophia pressed on, their footsteps echoing softly against the cold walls. Countless reflections distorted their images, each one whispering fragments of buried memories and unspoken regrets. John suddenly froze. In a nearby mirror, a reflection moved independently, a ghostly figure that didn't mimic his every move. "Did you see that?" he murmured to Adam, whose eyes darted nervously around the hall. Sophia, determined yet cautious, led them deeper into the maze. "This place is designed to disorient us," she said, her voice steady despite the unease. "But trust your instincts. Not every reflection shows the truth." As they rounded a corner, Vincent's taunting voice echoed through the corridors. "The truth lies within. But beware, not all reflections are what they seem." The words sent a chill down their spines, blending with the haunting images in the mirrors. Struggling to maintain focus, they finally spotted a creaking door hidden behind a particularly large mirror. Sophia signaled silently, and the trio slipped through into a narrow passageway. Inside, dim neon lights flickered against walls inscribed with cryptic symbols. Before them lay a modest control room with a glowing tablet at its center, displaying a smirking face. "Vincent's. This is his command center," John whispered. "We can disable his surveillance and traps from here." Before they could act, the door slammed shut. A cold, measured voice emerged from the darkness. "You think you can outsmart me?" It wasn't Vincent, but another operative who clearly knew the maze's secrets. With tension mounting and every second counting, their next move would decide whether truth or deception reigned in this deadly. The trap unfolds. In the cramped control room, the ominous voice echoed again. "You think you can outsmart me?" It sneered from the darkness, its source unseen. The trio exchanged determined glances as John frantically tapped at the glowing tablet, trying to override the system. Suddenly, the floor began to tremble, and red warning lights flashed. Sophia's eyes widened. "It's a trap. The maze is rigged to lock us in and redirect us to a secondary containment." Adam pounded on the sealed door, but it held firm. The voice returned, now laced with cold amusement. "You're running out of time. I control every shadow in this maze." John managed to bring up a schematic on the tablet, a labyrinth of hidden passages and deadly traps. "We need to use this map to find an emergency override," he urged. As the trembling intensified, the control room's walls began to shift, revealing concealed panels. The unknown operative's words grew louder, each syllable sealing their fate further. With every passing second, the trap closed in tighter. Caught between a collapsing system and the unseen enemy's next move, their only hope lay in deciphering the maze's secrets before it was too late. The final confrontation was imminent. The hidden passage. Trapped in the shifting control room, John, Adam, and Sophia raced against time. The schematic on the tablet revealed a narrow emergency passage, hidden behind a rotating panel. With the floor trembling beneath them, John frantically activated the override sequence. A hidden door slid open, revealing a dark, narrow corridor lit by flickering emergency lights. The trio stepped into the passage, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. The walls were lined with cryptic symbols and half-burned blueprints of Vincent Crawford's operation. As they pressed forward, the corridor twisted unexpectedly, disorienting them further. A sudden rumble reminded them that the trap was still closing in. Sophia's voice broke the tension. "This way. There's a hatch ahead." With no time to lose, they pushed through, unaware that every step brought them closer to both salvation and deeper into Vincent's labyrinth of secrets. The core of darkness. Emerging from the hidden passage, the trio found themselves in a vast subterranean chamber pulsing with low, mechanical hums. In the center, an elaborate control console illuminated the room with an unsettling blue glow. Around it, walls were adorned with screens displaying live feeds of various secret operations. Before they could catch their breath, the towering silhouette of Vincent Crawford materialized on one of the screens. His voice, cold and commanding, filled the chamber. "So you've made it this far. Impressive, but futile." John's heart pounded as Vincent revealed a startling truth. The betrayal by Mark was only a small piece of a larger puzzle. "Everything you've endured was orchestrated," Vincent declared. "Every trap, every twist, it was all to test your resolve." As tension gripped the chamber, Adam stepped forward, determination burning in his eyes. "We won't be your pawns anymore." The final confrontation was imminent. In that core of darkness, secrets would be laid bare, and the battle for truth would reach its ultimate turning point.